As the deer panted for the waters of my soul, longeth after thee. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship thee. You alone are my strength, my shield. To you alone does my spirit yield. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship thee. And I long to worship thee. Yes, I long to worship you. Oh, you alone are my strength, my shield. To you alone, all right, Bill, does my spirit yield. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship thee. Hello, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Winning Wednesday. As you can see, it's back into the vehicle, so it's another car chronicle. I am so grateful for another day to be on this planet, even though it is ghetto sometimes. I'm yet grateful because there are some people that when they woke up, some of their family members were not still on this side. So if nothing else today, we are to be grateful for where we are and what we have. That song that I just sang with my croaky voice this morning, because the word does, well, they make a joyful noise. That was, my spirit was singing while I was asleep. I'm like, oh, while I was asleep, you keep hearing the same thing? But it's clear, because you alone are my strength, my shield. Everything we try to do, everything that people try to do to hurt us, or the enemy, or even what we try to do to ourselves, God is that shield, that protection. To you alone does my spirit yield. To yield, to surrender to give your all to and for. And this morning, I just kept thinking, all the things that come our way can really deter you and keep you from what you were created to do. We were created to worship, to be in fellowship, and to bring others back into the fold. So as I go or travel to work on this third day of the 25-26 school year, I am in a posture of yielding. There was so much going through my mind trying to decipher where God wants me to focus on this week, on this Winning Wednesday. Because as many people say, oh, it's hump day. Yeah, you've worked high to that middle point, And sometimes the downfall of it, you may encounter some things that deter you, that distract you from the goodness. And I find it so amazing that the psalmist, David, the person that was after God's own heart, and all the issues that he encountered, even the self-inflicted ones, he found time to yield himself, to surrender. And he's a great example, great prototype, whichever verb you want to use, word you'd like to use, verbiage you'd like to use, excuse me. Because yes, we as humans, we try to find our own way to manage things, to go through things. And that stubbornness comes forward and you realize you alone are my strength, my shield. To you alone does my spirit yield. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship you. Yes, I long to worship you. Yes, I long to worship you. Yes. As I drive, the bumps on the road, that was not going to deter me from worshiping. Keep on. In life, that will happen. You'll be on your happy, merrily way. And you'll encounter things that is meant to stop you from moving forward. But that's not what I'm going to do. So this school year, the leadership team has come up with a theme of next level. And I just extend that to you all as well. What can we do to bring ourselves to the next level of intimacy? What can we do to bring ourselves to the next level of intimacy with the Most High? Because I know everybody's on this self-love kick. And I'm finally learning how to do that as well. However, the key ingredient, even in this self-love, is to learn how to surrender to the one that created you. Seek ye the kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you. Intimacy. Into me see. We want him to see into us. We want the Creator to see into us. And as we are revealed, what intelligent person? What intelligent person solves a math question and their sum, their product, their quotient, whichever operation you're working with, you see that it's incorrect and you just leave it that way? No. You go back to the drawing board. You figure out where your calculations were incorrect. You modify accordingly. And you resolve. That's the same thing on this journey of intimacy, on this journey of yielding. As the creator, because, the manufacturer knows what they purposed for their product to produce, how it's supposed to function, if they're letting you know that something is wrong, it would behoove you to go in and see what modifications can be made. Yes, as you can see, I'm going back into special education, so I'm getting that verbiage back to use quite often, okay? So what modifications, what accommodations are you willing to do in order to get access to the manufacturer's design? That's where the intimacy is coming in. Oh, my skin look good today, y'all. I don't know. I'm sorry. No makeup. Just my eyebrows. But, anyway, let's focus. See? Squirrel. But when you take that time to yield, removing the noise from the world, from around you, and you seek him, you'll notice some ugly things in yourself. You'll notice that you have random things growing that you didn't implant, you didn't put the seed for, but you watered with your thoughts. You watered with how you responded to others' actions. And just as easily as they grow, we can take the time to uproot them. Yeah, some people say, cut it at the root at the beginning. But sometimes you don't know if that's going to be a good seed or not. Give it the time to grow or to reveal itself. And when it reveals itself, based on how it bends, based on its posture, you'll be able to tell whether or not this is something that yields to the Most High. Is it yielding to your purpose that the Most High has designed for you? I absolutely love teaching. Growing up, my family members thought I was strange and weird, different, whatever. I even been called autistic. It didn't bother me because I was like, well, that's how I was designed. And as I continue on this journey, people who are neurodivergent, people who are superheroes with their abilities, always seem to gravitate to me. And so the starting year 23, I believe, I think it's 23, of education, I ventured in different realms and finally coming back to where I'm called to be. And I'm okay with that. Now, has education changed since doing it in a unit class? It's changed tremendously. However, as I'm noticing how my responses have been, how my emotions have been more regulated, and the school year hasn't really began yet, those are signs of yielding for me. I am excited about what the Most High is going to do through me, for me, and to me this school year, that I'm okay with yielding. David said, as the deer panteth for the water, his soul thirsts thirsts and longs for God. He also said, the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. So if you are the creator and I am yielding to you, heart's desires will flourish at the right time. Direction will be revealed at the right time. And you'll find a sense of peace on that entire journey. On that entire journey. Yeah, so my friends, my family, my loved ones, and those of you who just scrolling through, take time to yield. Yield to the manufacturer's design. And you'll notice the more that you do this yielding process, that you designate time to just be one-on-one and silencing the noise in the world and all around you, you'll see. And I long to worship you. Yes, I long to worship you. All right, y'all. It's clear that song's going to be on my mind all day. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Y'all yield. Remember, you better win. I know I am. Love y'all. Bye-bye.